Hi Gemini, this is Tara and welcome to your January 2016 Psychic Tarot forecast. And I hope you had a happy holiday and happy new year to you. I'm going to pull 4 cards from John Holland's Psychic Tarot deck. I love this deck. It's very symbolic and colorful. And also too, I want to pass along to you a message I received from an acquaintance from overseas in the UK. And he wrote me an email telling me Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And he also said that, remember to share the light with others. And I feel like since doing this YouTube, that via YouTube, how I talk to you guys, that, what he's saying is as we share light, as we open our heart with others, then we connect. And that promotes peace and harmony. And people know that they're supported and loved. And I think that's really, feels to me like that's really what we all want, is to know that we are loved, we are connected with others, and that we do mean something. We are of value in the world. And so I share that with you. This is a 9 numerological year. 2016 adds up to 9. And 9 is about completion, and it's about love and unconditional love, compassion towards one another. So I think if we do that on a daily basis, is to remember to love one another, to love each other no matter what goes on in the world, and maybe that will help promote peace and harmony throughout. Okay, thank you for listening to that. I just felt it was important to share in the January video since we're starting out a new year. All right, so on to your reading. I'm pulling 4 cards for you, and the top ones want to come out, which is fun. Okay, all right, cool. And it looks like there may be a 5th one, but let's see. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first card. And this is a major arcana card. This is the wisdom card. And in traditional tarot, this is the same as the Hierophant card. So it feels like some of you, this is general reading, of course, but some of you, and possibly a lot of you, are either going to be going back to school, taking classes, learning new things, teaching, training, implementing courses, implementing ideas into what you're already teaching, expanding on that. I feel like there is actually going to be, it could be a spiritual teacher or someone who feels spiritual to you. Some of you may have a mentor, or you may be going to a particular location that you'll be learning some new concepts or ideas to incorporate, and this feels very spiritual to you. It has some nice qualities around it. When I take a look at this card, I'm really seeing, as you can see, the book is red, so for me the red always denotes movement, pace. So I feel like some of this learning is going to be pretty quickly. Some of it may be online, but I also do feel like some of you are going to travel to learn some of this, or at least in your local city, you're going to be, or flying, moving around. Let's just say this. Maybe you're going to be moving around a lot and learning more and more and more. And when I see him holding this book, I'm really looking at the sleeve. And the sleeves, the purple sleeve has folds into them. So that's two points for me. 2 points for what I want to say. First, the folds usually means that there's unfoldment with this. These new concepts or ideas that you're learning, you can put into place, which will create more and more business, more and more activity, more and more creativity for you, for yourself, and to share with others. It's also the purple. So again, spiritual enlightenment comes from this. And there's a teacher, a mentor, or at least somebody that you're learning something from that you have not put into place yet, but you're getting ready to, or at least you've done the research on. So that's a pretty awesome card to start off with, Gemini. Okay, and for your next card, this is an emotion card, and it is Memories of Love. It's number 6. And in numerology, 6 has to do with our family, those we love, responsibilities. And so it may be that these are memories of past days, past times, those that you once loved, or that either that they're on the spirit side now, or that you're just no longer with this person or this family or this community, but there's still some love and there's still some nuggets of nurturing that you're holding close to your heart. Because I'm feeling like when I look at this card, and as you can see, he's holding the cup, or this person's holding the cup very, very sweetly. The candle. So this candle to me denotes that this is cherished. These are cherished moments. So if this is a relationship and I'm hearing the word broken engagement. So if some of you were engaged and it broke off for some reason, then maybe you're feeling, of course, you would be feeling sad about that if you really wanted this to happen, and maybe it's just not meant to be, or maybe it's delayed. It could be delayed for some of you all. For others of you, you've moved on to new relationships, and these are cherished moments that you've held for the past, and you're really holding up those. It's like you have those in your altar. They're there for you. They're keepsakes, but you're ready to move on. It could be animals that have passed out of your life, and as well as people that have moved on to the spiritual plane. And I'm always sad to think about that. I have a dog who's gotten older, and she's very close to the transition, so it's difficult to think about. So I wish you, if that is the case, I wish you much peace, because we know that we will, in spirit we'll see them again. Okay, all right. And so for your third card is a physical card. This is planning, patience and planning. I always want to say planning and patience and planning. Okay, and the physical cards denote our doing in the world, taking action. This is like the wands in traditional tarot. So it's about being creative, coming up with new concepts. Your first card was the wisdom card. This is the Hierophant card. So it might be that what you're learning, you're actually going to be putting into place, or you're writing out new themes, concepts. I'm coming up with people that are actually writing out. I can see like a producer or director or someone who's written a script, and you're really putting that into play, into possibly a play. This could be a play. This could be, and I'm hearing the word connoisseur. So this could be a connoisseur too of you think of fine wines, okay, but it does feel very cultured. So some of you are going to really be happy with these fine moments that you're putting out, and maybe it just feels like that you are so excited about this. This is really going to up your awareness in the community and what you have to offer, and that you're going to make money and be prosperous with this, because it does have this is a fire sign or red money sign card is what I call it. This would be the same as that, or it feels like that to me. And there's a lot of light around this. When I look at this card, I see smiles. So I feel like a lot of you, this is a long time coming, or you've been working on it for a long time. You're really ready to move up to the next level with this particular project, with these projects. I still am seeing, interestingly enough, if any of you dance, because I'm seeing ballerinas. When I see ballerinas, the toes and the legs, that means to me that there's some dance involved, and or some acting, and or communicating. Maybe you're going to speak verbally, lecturing, and it could be as well on YouTube or something like that. But you're talking about what you're creating and talking about what you've learned in this particular month. Remember, with the Hierophant. Okay, so that's a fun card. The last card is the second to last. I'll go over the last one really quickly. The second to last card is the Shadow card. And this is another major arcana card, which in traditional tarot is the same as the moon card. So we know what this is about. This is about seeing in others what you need to see to grow and develop and learn and experience and evolve yourself. That is what I have found throughout my many years of life, is that instead of saying, I don't understand why that person's like that, I can't understand it. So that usually means to me, okay, what is it about this person that I need to learn from? And I feel like this is what this card is saying. I feel like it's a growth card for you guys. It's coming at the end of the month. And so I feel like it's saying just kind of tidy up any of those experiences that come to you. Take a look at them. Acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge your emotions around this. You know, if someone evokes some type of emotion in you, what is it about this person you can learn from? And also this indicates sometimes, you know, the path of this can be scary or insecure. Yeah, it's about breaking down barriers. It's about breaking down thoughts and ideas that we've held for so long that we're really having to say, okay, now wait a minute. Okay, I'm willing to open myself up and let go of any beliefs that I've learned from childhood, from school, from any organization, from church, whatever the case may be, that you've learned, and that you really want to see things in a different light, see people in a different light. This could be really a huge social awareness type of card for you, teaching in a social awareness type of way. You Geminis are great communicators, so that would be pretty awesome. Okay, so the fifth card came out, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. It's wonderful. It's the heart chakra card. So it feels like by the last card, by doing that, opening up yourself to other people, and also you've got the emotions card and all that, is to this open your heart space. You know, sometimes, you know, people do this in different way. I work with people with their chakras and balancing them, and the heart space is really, you know, what you can do sometimes if you want to see things in a different way. This is what I learned, is actually feel your eyes rolling down from their sockets down into your heart, and literally see from your heart, or see someone's higher self. Talk to their higher self, and that would be the spiritual side, who has no ego, who has none of this, well, you're this way and you're this way. No, there is no ego. So either way, from the heart or the higher self, is a great way to communicate with others. Gemini, I hope you have a really great month. It looks like you're going to have some really fascinating things going on, and I wish you the best. Please subscribe, or I encourage you to do so if you haven't. And if you'd love a personal reading, I'd love to speak to you. You can get in touch with me via email, which is themagicalmatrix@gmail.com, and that's below. Or you can go on my website, which is Ventura.com, and order a reading from me. And I'm more than happy. I have 30-minute video replies. I have hour readings or 15-minute videos. So there's a choice of many different ones. January is starting to get full, so I encourage you to go ahead and do that if you haven't. Have an awesome month, Gemini, and I will see you soon.